The rise of artificial intelligence has completely changed how people think about work, side hustles, and even full-time income. Tools like ChatGPT are no longer just fun experiments for answering questions. They have become powerful engines that can generate content, solve problems, and even create businesses from scratch. So what happens if someone takes ChatGPT, treats it like a partner, and tries to make actual money with it? That was the challenge I gave myself. I wanted to see how much money could really be made in 1 month by using ChatGPT as my assistant. What follows is not a fantasy, not a dream of overnight wealth, but a real journey into discovering what is possible when artificial intelligence and human creativity work together. When I started, I set a simple rule. The budget for this experiment was zero. I would not spend money on ads or courses. The only resource was my time and ChatGPT's ability to generate ideas, write text, and help me structure plans. I wanted to see if money could be earned without investment other than effort. That way, anyone watching or reading could try the same. The first step was brainstorming. I asked ChatGPT to give me a list of ways people are currently making money with AI tools. The list was long: freelance writing, content creation, copywriting, script writing, social media posts, building niche websites, tutoring, making eBooks, generating prompts, creating marketing materials, and even launching faceless YouTube channels. It was overwhelming at first, but exciting too. This was my first lesson. ChatGPT is not just about writing paragraphs, it is about generating opportunity maps. I decided to focus on 3 paths. The first was freelance writing. The second was creating digital product. The third was launching content for social platforms. Each had potential, and each could be tested quickly. Freelance writing was the simplest to begin. I went on freelance marketplaces, created a profile, and offered services like article writing, blog posts, and SEO content. ChatGPT helped me craft the descriptions of my services so they looked professional and appealing. Within a week, I had my first small project, a 500-word blog post for $15. ChatGPT drafted the article, I polished it with my own touch, and the client accepted it. $15 may not sound like much, but it was proof that this worked. In the second week, more small orders came. $10 here, $20 there. Some days I earned nothing, other days I earned $50. By the end of the week, the freelance path had made me about $110. It was not life-changing money, but it was consistent and gave me confidence. The lesson here was clear with ChatGPT. You can speed up writing so much that even small gigs add up quickly. What might take someone 3 hours could be done in 30 minutes with ChatGPT's help. That time difference was profit. The second path was digital products. ChatGPT suggested that I create eBooks, guides, or templates that could be sold online. I liked the idea of building something once and selling it many times. Using ChatGPT, I drafted a 30-page ebook about productivity tips for remote workers. I then formatted it into a clean PDF and uploaded it to a digital marketplace. The setup was free, and every sale would give me passive income. The first few days were slow, but then the first sale came, $9. That felt incredible because, unlike freelance writing, I did not have to do new work for every payment. By the end of the month, that ebook had sold 24 copies, bringing in $216. Combined with freelance work, the total was already adding up. This was the moment when I realized that scaling is possible with digital product. One good idea, packaged well, could bring money again and again. The third path was social content. I had always been curious about faceless YouTube channels, TikTok accounts, or Instagram pages that post motivational videos, facts, or niche knowledge. ChatGPT helped me research trending niches and even generate full scripts for short videos. I recorded simple voiceovers, added stock clips, and uploaded them. The views grew slowly at first, but one video went semi-viral, crossing 50,000 views in a week. That gave me a small burst of ad revenue, about $70. By the end of the month, the total ad revenue from this experiment reached $150. Adding everything together, After 30 days, I had made around $476. From zero investment, that number was far from a full salary, but it was eye-opening. The money came from 3 separate streams: freelance writing, digital product sales, and content monetization. More importantly, I now had a system in place. If I repeated these efforts, scaled them, and reinvested earnings, the number could grow much larger over time. But the story does not end with numbers. The experience taught me deeper lessons about making money with ChatGPT. First, speed is everything. ChatGPT allows you to move faster than almost anyone else. Tasks like writing blog posts, outlining eBooks, or creating captions that once took hours now take minutes. That speed creates leverage. The more you can produce in less time, the more opportunities you can capture. Second, quality still matters. ChatGPT can generate drafts, but clients and buyers can tell if something feels robotic or shallow. Adding personal style, editing carefully, and bringing human insight made the difference between okay work and great work. The best results came when I combined ChatGPT's speed with my own understanding of tone and detail. Third, diversification saves you from disappointment. If I had only focused on freelance writing, I would have made just over $100. If I had only done the ebook, the number would have been 216. But combining all 3 paths gave me almost 500. Spreading across different income streams not only made the number bigger, but also reduced the risk of one path failing. Fourth, scaling is the real secret. Freelancing is active income. You trade time for money. Digital products and content creation are scalable. They can earn while you sleep. The more I leaned toward scalable systems, the more exciting the future looked. If one ebook could bring $200 in a month, 10 ebooks could bring $2,000. If one channel could make 150, 3 channels could make 450. The principle was clear: scaling multiplies results. Another important insight was emotional. Making money with ChatGPT is exciting, but it is also tempting to chase quick wins. Many people expect instant riches, but the truth is that it takes effort, creativity, and consistency. The tool is powerful, but it does not replace discipline. I found myself working late nights editing content, formatting ebooks, and communicating with clients. The difference was that ChatGPT made those tasks easier and faster, but it did not remove the need for human commitment. So, how much can you make with ChatGPT? My 30-day result was $476. Some people might make less, others much more. The number depends on your skills, your niches, your persistence, and how willing you are to experiment. But the key lesson is that making money is possible, even starting from zero. If I project forward scaling the same system for 12 months, the numbers get interesting. Suppose I release 2 ebooks a month. At 24 ebooks a year, each selling a modest 20 copies per month at $9 each. That alone could bring in over $4,000 a month. If I grow content channels steadily, ad revenue could climb into the hundreds, then thousands. Freelancing could remain a smaller part, but still provide reliable cash flow. Suddenly, what started as less than $500 in 1 month could realistically become multiple thousands per month in a year. That is the power of combining ChatGPT with human consistency. It is not about instant millions. It is about building a system that grows over time. ChatGPT gives you the draft, the spark, the structure. You give it direction, editing, personality, and persistence. Together, those elements create money. At the end of this journey, I walked away not just with cash, but with confidence. I had proven to myself that AI is not just a buzzword. It is a tool that anyone can use to generate income. It levels the playing field by removing barriers of speed and complexity. It allows anyone, regardless of background, to compete in the digital economy. If you are wondering whether you can do the same, the answer is yes. Start small, pick one path, and let ChatGPT help you move faster. Once you earn your first $10, the belief kicks in. Then 50, then 100, then 500. The numbers grow, but the real growth happens in your mindset. Suddenly, you see possibilities everywhere. Every idea can become content, every question can become a product. Every draft can become income. That is how much I made with ChatGPT in 30 days. $476 in cash, countless lessons in strategy, and priceless confidence in what AI can do for me. This is not the end, it is the beginning. The next step is scaling, improving and exploring new income streams that ChatGPT keeps opening every day.